You ready to live out your NFL quarterback freaking fantasy? So let's talk about it, dude. Developed by Status Pro Inc., a company founded by athletes with a mission to demonstrate the professional athletic experience, NFL Pro Era brings fans closer to the gridiron than they never have been before. Now's your chance to be QB1 of your favorite NFL team with NFL Pro Era, the first fully licensed NFL virtual reality VR football game utilizing real game data. NFL Pro Era brings the bright lights, team chants, and thousands of screaming fans to your home in the most athletic and immersion VR first-person game ever. Stop under the center and see if you have what it takes to lead your team to the Super Bowl, or play virtual catch with your friends and buddies in your favorite stadium. Whatever you decide, the future of the game is in your hands. Now, with all the facts of the game out of the way, let's get into the real reason you clicked this video for my overall thoughts, impressions, and review. And we're gonna break it down right now. Remember what I said during my Saints and Sinners 1 review, where there's going to be great games that I don't like that score high because they are actually just good games, but they're just not catered for me, and they're just not, for me, not what I like. But there's going to be games that I absolutely love, and by no means are they great games or good games. And that's where we are with NFL Pro Era. I am a die-hard football fan, so becoming my own QB on a team that I love and root for every season is an absolutely dream of an experience. Walking out of the stadium, seeing other players, being in the huddle, it's a fantastic experience for me personally. The overall music presentation is right up my alley. The aesthetics, the overall of the actual NFL teams are being there because Status Pro was able to secure the license. Takes this from just being a generic football VR game to the football VR game to play. The visuals of this game seem more up-resed for the PSVR version than, let's say, the Quest or the Quest 2 version. So they're not going to be super crispy, as there's games with super clarity crispy on the PSVR 2 right now currently, but by no means are they muddy, nor do they hurt the eyes. As the players get closer, it does seem like the higher resolution kicks in, but that just might be me experiencing a placebo effect. The performance of this game runs buttery smooth, and I actually had no hiccups or frame drops or frame skips, but let me tell ya, boys, I experienced tons of bugs, glitches, and downright stupidity that this game has. It does take a toll on its gameplay for sure, and puts this game into the dudified garbage diarrhea dumpster juice section of a game. And the examples are when you're on the sidelines, you can see the teams line up. Sometimes they face away from each other, only to see that the programming logic snaps them back, and the animations look so robotic, it's actually kind of funny. And they reface around just before the snap. It just looks goofy. Also, during the huddle, there's moments where your team members will just occasionally walk away from you, not caring that you're the quarterback at all, not caring that you're the captain, and they're just kind of doing their own thing all over the place before you break that huddle. The players sometimes don't even run the routes that the play shows, and they're just going to be all over the place. The throwing is downright broken, because you throw in real life, regularly or hard, it doesn't matter. You throw a regular motion, you're throwing it too hard in the game. You throw a soft real life motion, you're throwing too high, and it's too soft in the actual game. I also noticed there's a highlighted bar that appears over the players that kind of shows you if they're going to catch it or not. Like green is like it's a predictable catch, the percentage or the estimation or whatever it is, but it doesn't show up all the time, and that is a huge game-breaking bug, because when it does show up, I actually throw better, it's more accurate, the players actually turn around and catch the ball. And when it doesn't show up, the throwing mechanics are all over the place. It becomes frustrating to play. I tried turning off the eye tracking, which some of the gamers that play this game said to do because it helps for whatever reason, but it's just broken, because when I turned it off, it made the game worse, which made me even more frustrated due to this poor gameplay. My team currently is 0-4 in the season, and we're trying to have an underdog comeback season, but it seems like on PSVR 2, this version specifically is having a lot of issues. People on PC don't have this issue, and people on the Quest have this issue occasionally, but it's not to the point where they're not getting touchdowns or the tracking's all over the place. You can see the green highlight on these players all the time. This is a PSVR2 issue. Anyway, that's enough of me roasting that. There's player customization, but it's heavily limiting. In the gloves, in the play collar, clock, or whatever's on your arm, the armband can change colors, and that's a nice feature, but that is not the main bullshit on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? There's a full season, including playoffs and a Super Bowl, if you can actually get to it. There's mini games like Madden's old school mini camps that they had in their previous games, and there's like an online mode, but you're just playing catch with a friend, and it's very limited, and nobody even plays it anyway. The coach talking to your ear is a nice effect while you're wearing the helmet, and if you're like me, you have the PSVR wireless DualSense on top of your headset, so it actually kind of feels like you're wearing a helmet. It's a nice effect, but it just downright annoying sometimes, and having to call an audible after the huddle is nice because you got to figure it out. Like maybe you see some defense plays and you're like, I'm going to counter it with an audible, but I wish there was a way to pick the plays, but you're not the coach, and it makes sense because the coach calls the shots. So maybe in the future a mode. There's a hub that shows off your trophies and season's accomplishments in the progression that you make in the game, which is a nice touch to give you more replayability, but you got to deal with the frustrating gameplay. There's a demo if you want to try it out after watching my review before you buy, and there's rumors and talks of an NFL Pro Era 2023 on the horizons, and I hope to God that they nail the throwing mechanics or at least make them much better than what we have now, because what we have now is duty-fied garbage, diarrhea, dumpster juice, and it's shit turds in a basket, but I love these shit turds in a basket. It's a piece of shit that I love, and I'm going to stream this shit, play this shit, because this shit is solid, and I do enjoy it. But enough about the shittiness. Let's go into what I think should be added into the future installments to make this game better, because this game seems to be abandoned as is, and they're going to put new features and new content into their new product. So instead of pressing a button to do timeouts on your armband, we should just be able to make the timeout like motion and that you see in the NFL do while you're in the game, and that should be the timeout motion. Let us throw the damn Microsoft tablet and break it like Tom Brady when we were on the sidelines. More immersion on the sidelines would be nice. Like maybe we can do warm-ups and we can like warm up our arm and try to get our tracking better, our accuracy better by throwing it into a net like you see these actual NFL players do. Just something to do while we're on the sidelines, while we watch the plays. Make the 2-minute warning not bland and black. You know, seeing a black screen takes us out of the immersion. Stop killing our illusion. Stop killing our immersion while we play out our fantasy. Increase the feedback from the controllers in the headset over on PSVR2. Utilize the eye tracking. Fix whatever the fuck is broken on the PSVR2 in the next game for a much smoother experience. Obviously, that's all what anybody's really asking for, even for the version we have now. And make a coach mode so we can actually pick our plays during the huddle instead of trying to switch it up with audibles. Add a draft to the season so we can land on a team and allow the coach to trade us so we can end up on another team if we suck or if a better offer comes by. Make it so you can verse your friends online, but it seems like they're going to be doing that in the next installment of the game. And my friends, that is my review of the features that we can go into, and that is my review of the overall game and my impressions and opinions and thoughts. If you are a die-hard football fan, you may be able to overlook the issues this game has, just like I am able to, just so you can live out that fantasy. But with a new one on the horizon, and if it's not a Quest exclusive, you should probably just wait for that. But they did do a price decrease, because previously the game was $30 and right now you can get it for $14.99, so it's like pretty much half off, and this seems to be a permanent price because they know their new product is coming on the horizons. We here at NGI give NFL Pro Era on the PSVR2 a 5 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. God bless and peace, and please, NFL Pro Era 2, fix the bullshit and stop the fucking caparoni. Peace, bros. Bye-bye.
On that one.
Oh, come on, D. We need that field position.
Keep on that one, boy. All right, come on. Damn. That boy ugly over there. Come on. Yes! Yes! Our team's doing it. We're 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 doing it. Look at this. They have 50 passing yards. Third percentage is 50%. That is not good. You got to stop them right now. Oh, yeah.